It is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open, and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. It is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open, and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A gain of 14.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First down, Panthers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard
touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 40 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
7-yard line.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, Obviously, your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
At their own.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Being chased out left.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
1st and 10 at the 30.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Panthers 14, Falcons nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's brought down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Carolina.
This 1st half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. That is incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
From the gun, Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
First down, Panthers.
First down, Bridgewater. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
A 4-yard gain.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you're...
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
At the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness of the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. To throw on third down, Ryan buying time to his left. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 50 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Panthers take over first and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Bridgewater. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Marlon Davidson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Third and long for Bridgewater. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On first and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's good.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Ryan steps away to his left. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is right through. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9. at the 40.
Now it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
This is McCaffrey. A little juke. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A big run there by Gurley. 41 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A run of the jet sweep with Jones. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 8.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 46. A big pickup of 38.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey.
I call it no gain there on the first down play. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 16, Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He was tackled at the
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Play action. It's Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. From the 36, Bridgewater. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
On to punt for the Panthers.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Derek Brown on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up second and
they go play action now. Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On third down, Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Ryan will throw again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Tonight's final score.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Panthers, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as